So hello guys. So hello. So hello guys. As you all know, it's another live trading Tuesday again. So if you are new to my channel, let me just use the opportunity to tell you that we actually go live every Tuesday. So do well to smash on that subscribe button and also turn on the bell notification. So for the past weeks, I've been dropping a lot of swing trading opportunities. Some play out, some don't play out. But for this particular week, we'll be doing more of intraday opportunities. We'll be going for the lower time frame trade instead of the higher time frame. But at the end of the day, we are still going to use the same strategies. So this was a trade I took on the NZD, Euro NZD yesterday. It hit my SL overnight due to a negative news. And then whilst crossing my SL, it went to hit my other entry opportunity at the overall top there. And that one is going well. So for that reason, we are not going to analyze this market. We are going to start from GBP USD. Now for GBP USD, I already have a sell setup coming on long ago. So I'm not going to do long analytics on it. I'm just going to give you the sell details for you to actually enter. So you are going to spend more time analyzing the markets I haven't analyzed before. So for those of you who want to get into the GBP USD, here are the entry details. Let me just give it entry price on GBP USD simply 1.31742. Your profit take profits at 1.30780, and then your stop loss at 1.31911. That's simply all the details you need for it. So let me just open it up so you can quickly take a screenshot of it. So those are the details you actually need for our trade on GBP USD. So you can just take a screenshot of it. Now this is a solid 1:5 target if it goes well. Now with this aside, let's actually move on to market that we actually need to do analytics on. So for that, I already have a trade running on GBP card. Let's go to USD JPY. So let me just clear everything off. Let's actually do a fresh analytic here. So from here, I'm going to start from the daily time frame since I want to trade on the minute. So looking at the daily time frame here, the market gave us an overall market shift to the downside here. So on the daily time frame, we have this overall market shift to the downside. After that, the market hasn't given us any sort of break of structure again. So meaning that the downtrend is kind of weak since it couldn't give us a break of structure on the daily time frame. So for that, let's take a look at what the lower time frame is doing. On the 4-hour time frame, we clearly have a demand level here. And we can see on the 4-hour time frame that at this point the market created a shift to the upside as well. A shift to the upside. And then later on, let's actually see the structures the market is giving to us. It says market shift to the downside. I'm just going to mark all of this. That's a break of structure. Another break of structure. Now those break of structure actually led the market to trigger the entry at this point. Okay, this area hasn't been triggered yet. Then so looking at this market right now, consider the fact that the daily time frame was an uptrend that haven't created a break of structure, and then looking at the 4-hour time frame that is still giving us this downtrend vibe, I think the best thing to look for in this market is actually sell. So I'm just going to go down to a much more lower time frame also. So let's see what the lower time frame have to offer. Let me come back to the 30-minute time frame. Okay. Looking at the 30-minute time frame here is the only place where we could say we have a demand level here, which is where the market is sitting on right now. Here would have been our liquidity level. And then looking at this place also, it's actually a key level when you extend it to this other side. So this is simply more like a breakout of a previous resistant level and then a retest on it. So looking at this one here, we can actually take a buy at this point here, considering the fact that it gave us this 30-minute close here, which was bullish. So let me get an entry here. So let me consider how many pips we are using as a stop loss first. That's about 40 something, 42 pips. That's quite huge on GBP US on UJ. So let me look at the 1 hour time frame. So looking at this market right now, our advice is to just stay out of this market until you get a successful close on the 1 hour time frame. So if the 1 hour time frame closes bullish on GBP on USD JPY, you can actually take a buy opportunity from where the market is right now, considering the fact that this was a resistant area that the market broke out and came back to retest. So if this market gives you a bullish close, you just have to take the trade immediately. So if you're following the live stream right now, just take a look at USD JPY. At the point it is right now, if it gives you a bullish close on the 1 hour time frame, take a buy trade immediately. But if it doesn't give you a bullish close, please don't take any trade yet until it gives you that. But if it doesn't give you that until it breaks below the 145.57, 145.467 level, then don't take any trade again. But if it gives you this bullish close at that point, then you can kindly take the trade. So that is it about the UJ trade. So because if you look at it on the 50-minute time frame, it has given you multiple bullish close. Even on the 30-minute, it has given you a certain bullish close, but it's still looking not that stable yet. So for me personally, waiting for the 1 hour time frame bullish close is more important. So for that reason, you can wait for the 1 hour bullish close. But for those of you who trades on the 30-minute time frame also, you can also go for the 30-minute bullish close as well. But if you want a more secure trade, which is a more safer trade, I think the 1 hour bullish close will give you the best outcome of it, because if the 1 hour can close this bullish, it simply means that the market is on a bullish run. So now that is it for USD JPY. So if you are taking the buy on USD JPY, your stop loss should be at 145.343. So that's where your stop loss should be at. Let me just shift the entry a little bit. Your stop loss should be at 145.343. And your take profit should be at 147.549. So you are going to hold this trade for quite a long time, depending on how the market chooses to move. So let's look at how many pips we are targeting if we take the trade from here. That's about 174 pips. So that's a risk to reward of 1:3.4. So this is a good target on UJ. Now let's move on to the next, which is New Zealand Japanese yen. Okay. Here I had a trade setup that I haven't taken. So let me look at it on the 1 hour time frame. So here also I'll be waiting for similar thing, considering the fact that this one has its demand area way lower here. This is the demand level here. This market is actually an uptrend. As you can see, this market is actually an uptrend, and it has this demand level way lower here. So I'll patiently wait for the market to come to this demand level and then give me a bullish close. So for those of you who don't know why I'm seeing the demand level way lower here, let me just zoom into this area. You can see here, this last bearish candle before this bullish candle is actually the demand level I'm marking. This one here is the demand level. This other one that came to tap in doesn't really count when I'm identifying it. So yeah, so once the market taps into this area and gives me a bullish close, I'll actually take a buy from here as well and keep my stop loss around this level. This one will actually give me a lower stop loss position, yeah, of about 20, let me just say 28 pips. Yeah, so this one will give me a better stop loss position, and then I'll target this top here as a 1:5 risk to reward, because this one, you can see it created this strong liquidity area here before it swept it finally. So I'm just going to mark it out as well. So once the trade comes here, I'm actually taking the buy. So for those of you who also want me to analyze the particular pair that you guys like trading, you can kindly let me know down there. And also, please don't forget to like this video as well. Now next up is Euro NZD. Okay, I've already talked about Euro NZD that I have a trade running there. Now let's take a look at GBP USD. GBP NZD, sorry about that, GBP NZD. Now let's look at it from the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, this market is on a buy run, as it is overall in a bullish run. Even on the daily time frame, it shows that the market newly reacted from this demand level. Let's look at on the 4 hour, because since we are trading the minute time frame, the 4 hour will give us the best market judgment. So on the 4 hour here, we had a market that looks like he wanted to go down. From here, the market looked like it wanted to go down. Looks like it wanted to go down, but in overall it couldn't, because it couldn't give us a break of structure to the downside here. So for that reason, we'll also be looking for a buying opportunity on this market as well. So looking at this market right now, the only place you can spot a buying opportunity here is number one, it's around this area here where the market broke out of the range. So here was a ranging market. I see here was a ranging market. I see here was a ranging market that the market just broke out of. So the market is likely to come back and then retest this range again. For that reason, here is a demand level we'll be looking at here. So this becomes our demand level. So looking at the 30-minute time frame, we'll have a clear demand level here on GBP NZD. So we'll simply wait for a pullback to this level and then we'll take a buy from here. So once the pullback comes here, they give us a 30-minute bullish close. We are going to take a buy from here and a target whatever high that the market has created before. So looking at it over here, we'll have a high here. We'll have another high here. So these are the places we'll be targeting for our take profits actually. So yeah, these are the areas we'll be targeting for our take profit on GBP NZD. So let me just share this video to the Telegram community. So I'm just going to set an alert here so that when the market returns back to this point here, I'm actually going to take a trade. Now next up, let's look at Mr. Gold. Okay, so for gold, I also have a setup, but let me just clear it and then let's do it from the beginning. Let me look at it from the daily time frame. A daily time frame, gold is on a serious uptrend. Let me just go over to the weekly. You can see gold is on a serious uptrend, but then for the past week, it gave us a bearish close. And then let's go to the daily also. You can see for the past few days, it has been giving us this bearish vibe. So let's come over to the 4-hour time frame and see how it's reacting from those levels. On the 4-hour time frame here, we can clearly see that what gold created a range within this area here, this high, this low. You can see it broke out of the range and now it's coming back to retest the range. So when the market breaks below a range support and then comes back to retest the support, it shows that what the market is giving a selling signal. So we could be looking for more selling opportunities, and to more consider the fact that the market has a demand level way lower here. So for those of you who don't know how to trade supply and demand, you can actually check my channel. That is one of the latest videos you see there about how to trade supply and demand. So you get to understand these levels that I'm picking out. So you can see on the 4-hour time frame, here's where the demand level is, which is at 2,456 level. So for that, let me come over to the 1-hour time frame to see if we're actually going to get areas to trade from. Now on the 1-hour time frame, let's just drop to the 30 minutes. Okay, here is where we have our supply level here. Here is the supply on gold, and then here you can see the market is creating these multiple highs here. So all we want is the market to sweep out the whole of this area. All those because there are a lot of people that will be taking sales from this point here and they're keeping their stop loss just right above here. So I believe the market is eventually going to sweep all of them off. So when that happens, then we'll get to take our sell from this all-time high here and then target this low here as our first take profit, and then extend it to this other low here as the overall take profit. So that will give us a solid 1:6. Gold normally delivers this one, so you don't have to worry yourself about it whether it's too far or not. It's not too far for gold to actually do. And you see, you can see from here alone self we have a clear area to even target this old demand here. That might actually lead to a 1:7.5, which is almost a 1:8 already. So yeah, we can get this sort of target on gold. Wait for the market to test this area, give you a bearish close on the 30-minute time frame or the 1-hour time frame. Then all you do is hop on the trade and then you move on with it. So I have already taken my trade on USD JPY and I'm already in some profit already. If you remember, I told you about the USD JPY trade. I've already taken my trade already because I trade a 30-minute time frame, so I've already taken it already. You can see after the 30-minute close, I just took it from there. So you can decide to ride it with me if you're on this live trade. So now let's move on. So this is for gold as well. So I wait for gold to come to this level here, which is at 2,513 level, gives me a bearish close, and then I sell it as as low as this area here as our first take profit. Our first take profit is at 2,490. Our second take profit at 2,471, and the overall is at 2,461. So it's up to you to actually mark out where you want to take your profit from. So let me just remove this line here. Yeah, so this is necessarily all about gold. So now let's move on to the next one, which is US30. So this is a trade we actually took on US30 yesterday, but overnight when we were in little profit, I actually asked everybody to move their trade to break even. So if you check my Telegram channel, you're actually going to see it there. So we'll move our trade to break even, and the market eventually came to hit our break even during the late night at this point here before it's coming back into profit. So we've missed out on this one. But in general, it's the best thing to do when you're in profit. It's advisable you move your trade to break even to avoid any sort of reversal from hitting your stop loss position. So it's a win-win. We did not lose, we did not make profit, but it's better off than losing. So now let's take a look at the US30 here. Looking at US30, you can see that it's gradually dropping from the all-time high that it recently hit. You can see this is a recently all-time high that it hit. Since then, it has been giving a bearish vibe, just as gold is doing as well. So for that, I'll just come over here. So for this market, I've already analyzed it repeatedly, so I don't have to go over there again. So looking at it on the 1 hour time frame, here is the last low that the market created. So for that reason, since it's taking another low, we'll have what? A market shift over there. I'll call that internal market shift until it takes out this low here. This low here will be the external market shift. This one here is still internal. So after this, we can see the market is on the downside. So looking at US30, I'm always after taking a sell based on how the market is moving. So for that reason, I'm actually going to take my entry opportunity from this supply level here. So this is on the 1 hour time frame, but then I'll go over to the 30-minute time frame to see if I can minimize that entry. So looking at the 30-minute time frame, I can actually skip this one and then take the entry from here and then minimize here. So yeah, this is the right entry here. So I wait for US30 to trade back to this top level again. You can see it traded from this supply level so sweetly here. Now I'm waiting for it to also come and trade from this supply level also, because it's going down gradually. So because this market here might actually make a move of this such, maybe it might come here like this, come here before eventually coming to test here. So during that period, it's actually going to create a set of liquidity pools around this area here that we're actually going to set out to our liquidity level. But regardless of that, we are waiting to take our sell on US30 as well. When the market come to 41,515.81, and then our stop loss should be at let me keep it at a decent place considering this high here. Our stop loss will be at 41,546.83. Now, one thing I noticed about US30 is that we all don't see the same figures out there. So we necessarily don't see the same figures. So one thing I'll tell you is that just calculate the values of the pips I'm using over here, because even the two prop firms I'm trading, or even the two brokers I'm using FBS and then SNES. One thing I realized is that on FBS, the values are higher, but on the other broker, the values are lower. Even on my prop firms, on Maven Trading and then Blueberry Funded, I noticed that on Blueberry Funded, the values are also different from Maven Trading. So one thing I do is that when I analyze on my trading view, I just use the pip difference to actually take the trade. So the easiest way you can know the pip difference on trading view is that simply look at this 30-minute demand level, this 30-minute supply level that I use here, and then from there look at where I'm putting my entry, and then use this ruler here to actually drag through. So on my own here, it shows that that's about 4,397 bars, which is 43.97 pips. That's what it's showing there. So 4,397 points, which is 43.97 pips. So that is the stop loss gap here from our entry. And then our take profit, obviously it will be way down here as the overall take profit. But then if you create another swing low here, we can use that swing low. Let me say, for example, here we have a key level here that the market might react from. So because it was a support level, so the market can react from it at any time. So that will be our take profit 1, which is also a 1:4. And then the overall take profit will be a 1:8. The last time we caught this trade was actually in that was in 1st August or July that we caught a solid trade of 1:8. So but then we can also catch it again on US30. So here is simply our entry on US30, keeping everything as safe as possible. So just make sure that your entry to your stop loss is a solid, let me just say a solid 46 pips. From your entry to your stop loss should be 46 pips. And make sure that it's at a safer level like me, above the demand level. If above the supply level, if the market has gone way too low, that I realize that your stop loss is going to be above 50 pips, then just stay out of the market. That is the best advice I'll give to you. So for that reason, I'm going to monitor it with alert. And if you want to stay tuned whenever I drop the signal, then the best thing you can do is check this video description, which is this live stream right now. You're going to get a link to my Telegram community. Simply join me over there, and then you get to access all of this as well. So for now, let me check if there are any live chat for me to actually reply to. So far no one has dropped any message, nothing so far. So I guess I can continue with my live streams. So now next up is Bitcoin. Now let's also take a look at Bitcoin. So here I had a sell entry on Bitcoin, but I didn't take it because the trade did not give me a reason to sell it when it got there. Now let me just clear off all the drawings. Come back to the daily time frame. Reset. On the daily time frame, the market clearly bounced off this demand level here. You can see it was a demand level. It came back to retest it, and then boom, it went away. And then once it left there, it came over to react to this supply level here as well on the daily time frame. So now our trade margin should be in between these levels because the market is always likely to react from this sort of key levels repeatedly. So for that reason, let's come over to the 4-hour time frame and see the structure the market is giving. Now on the 4-hour here, there is only one vibe the market is giving here, which is a sell vibe, because here we have a shift in market behavior. Here the market gave us a shift to the upside but couldn't give us a break of structure. Then over here it swiftly gave us a shift to the downside as well, and then followed it up with breaks of structure. So here was a break of structure, and then here is another break of structure. For this reason, we could be looking for sell opportunities on Bitcoin as well, because Bitcoin is likely to go over to 40,000 or about 50 solid thousand. So looking at it on this manner, on the 1-hour time frame, here are the supply levels we have to trade from. Supply 1, and for this supply here, here's our liquidity level, which is this last highest pullback that it created here. Becomes our liquidity level. And then here's another level here that we could be looking to trade from, and this one here has a very far liquidity level here also. These are the levels we are looking for to trade from on BTC US dollar. So entry number 1 is looking forward to sell from at 60,214, keeping your stop loss right above the level there, 60,839, and then your take profit at a 1:4, which is the last low that he created as your take profit 1, and then your overall take profit comes way down to this old 4-hour demand level that we identified earlier on. That will give you a 1:6. And if the market doesn't give you a reason to sell it from here, then you can hop onto this other area at the top here, which is this one over here. If you get a sell reason from there, then you also take it. So identifying multiple levels is not bad, provided that the two levels are following up with each other. Like if it's a sell market, having multiple supplies doesn't mean you are not getting the right supply. The market might create multiple supply. The most important thing is that taking the trade from the one whereby the market give you the reason to actually take it. Because when you take a trade, when a trade abide by your trading rules and then you lost it, it doesn't pain as much as a trade that doesn't abide by your trading rules that ended up in the losing zone. So now let's move up to the next here, which is actually UK 100, which is the last pair that I have on my list here, UK 100. So this one I've gotten a supply level for a very long time, but the market seems to be avoiding my entry. See, the market seems to be avoiding my entry for a very long time now. The market is refusing to come to my entry. Now let me just clear off everything. Looking at it on the 4-hour time frame. If you look at it over here, the market is reacting from this old resistance area. Let me just mark it out for you to see. I see this was the old resistance area that the market is bouncing off, and when the market is bouncing off from a resistance area with such a power, simply means that the bears are controlling the market. So looking at it right now, let me just go down to the lower time frame, 30 minutes. So looking at the 30 minute right now, we've got a supply here to sell from. So we've gotten a supply here to sell from. When the market comes and sweep off this area here, then we'll take the sell from there. Our stop loss right above this level here. And then our take profit one will target the recent low that the market will create. So the market might drop a low of here. That will give us a 1:5. And then from there, you look out for the next key level that the market have. So one thing about me is that once a market is still, once a market hit my first take profit, and then the market is still moving to my direction, I just follow it up till it gets to that destination. So that's simply how I do it. See, I get a confirmed reversal that the market is reversing. I normally don't go out fully. So one thing I can do is that it's either I go break even at my, when the market goes into decent profit, I'll move to break even. Now, when the market gets to that take profit one level, then I'll move from break even to close 50%. Once I close 50%, I just let the rest keep running until the market gives me a reason to close fully. If not, I can hold a trade and let it run throughout the whole week. So now on on UK 100, this is the only place we are looking forward to still sell from, because I still believe very much that the market is coming to sweep at every single level that it has created at this top here to come back to this supply level over here. Looking at the 15 minutes, I don't want to go below the 15 minutes when identifying my key levels, because the higher the time frame you identify your key levels, the better it is. Now we are going to take a quick recap and look at all our entries. So on UK 100, if your price at your brokerage or at your firm is different, kindly let me know that in the comment section or in the Telegram group, and I'm going to help you with how you can actually use the right information as well. So on UK 100, my entries at 8391.9, 8,391.9 level, and then my take profits at 8,333, and then my stop loss level is at 8,401.7. That's very tight, but it doesn't really matter because it looks safe in overall. So this is it for UK 100. Next up is simply BTC. So on Bitcoin, we have our first entry level that we really consider at our first entry level is at 60,000, 0.31. So we want the market to touch the demand level, the supply level, gives us a bearish close at 60,031, and then we'll take a sell from that level. And our stop loss would be at 60,860. That's simply the entry on BTC. But if it doesn't give you a clear entry opportunity here, then you wait for it to come over to the level at the 61,000 level. At that one, we'll take a sell at 61,757 and keep our stop loss at 62,405. Now let's move on to US30. Now US30, we are waiting for the market to come back to 41,506, and they'll keep our stop loss at 41,553. Very close as well. Now next up is Mr. Gold. On gold, we have our entry at, let me keep it at a more clearer level. We have our entry at 2,512, our stop loss at 2,520, and then our take profit one at 2,490. Wherever take profit you want to set next totally depends on you. GBP NZD, we have our buy entry at 2.11153, and then our first take profit at 2.12820, and then our overall take profit at 2.13421. Euro NZD, okay, that one is already running. NZD JPY, if it gives us a 1 hour bullish close, we are taking a buy. If it gives us a 1 hour bullish close within this area it is, then we are taking a buy. That's simply it. But we need to make sure that our stop loss position is not more than 50 pips maximum. Make sure that our stop loss position is not more than 50 pips maximum. That's simply, so if the stop loss position looks too high to you, you lower your lot size, because the higher stop loss position we use, the higher we're also targeting. So you need to put that in mind. Now next off is UJ. So for UJ, I said you should wait for a 1 hour close. And now the 1 hour close hasn't still come 19 minutes 57. But me, I already took a buy on the 30-minute time frame already, because lately I've been trading the minute time frame. So I've already took my buy long ago. But if you are looking for more safety, you can wait for the 1 hour close as well. So for me, once I said this week I'm taking trade from the 30-minute time frame, that's simply all I will do. So yeah, if you want to take with me on the 30-minute time frame, you can do that. Or if you want to wait for the hourly time frame also, you can do that. It all depends on you. GBP JPY. Now I don't want to analyze this market right now. My my triangle channel already fade, so I don't want to analyze it right now. Maybe till midweek. GBP card, my trade is already going, as you can see. Got triggered overnight, so that one is already running. Next up is Euro USD. I'm waiting for it to come over to my entry, and then GBP USD, I'm also waiting for it to come over to my entry. So this is simply all about it, about today's live signal. If you have any question, you can simply let me know down in the comment section right now. I'll be there with you. Okay. Say GBP JPY boss. So I normally don't want to analyze GBP JPY, but since you requested for it, let me just analyze it for you. Okay, since you request for GBP JPY, let me just analyze it. I didn't want to analyze it before. Let me go over there. So let me come over to the daily time frame. So GBP JPY and USD JPY is almost the same thing. You can see the market gave us a market shift, but then it couldn't give us a break of structure to the downside, which means that what, there is still buying power in the market. So you can see we had this market shift to the downside, but then the market couldn't continue to give us a break of structure until it gave us another market shift on the daily time frame to the upside again. So this gives the market multiple direction. So you see. Now from here, what are we looking at? The market have the oldest demand level way lower here. If there's any buying, you can see that's where the market have the oldest demand level over there. So let me just jump over to the 30-minute time frame. So looking at the 30-minute time frame right now, the market is reacting from this. You can see here's a demand level that the market is reacting from. So come over to the 1 hour from here. So it's more of the same trade that we are taking on USD JPY. Once this candle flips bullish and it closes on the 1 hour time frame, which is in the next 16 minutes, you can just take your buy from there immediately. Once it flips bullish, you take your buy. But if it doesn't flip bullish, you just have to let it go. So yeah, this is simply it. Nothing much, nothing different. This is simply all the setup I have on GBP JPY as well. It's almost the same as that of USD JPY. So personally, I did not take a trade here. If I was taking a trade, my stop loss would be right here at 190.790. And then my take profit comes at this high here at 193.501. So that's simply about 211 pips. Yeah, 211 pips. Whilst using use about 58 pips as your stop loss and then aim for 211 pips. So that's simply it. So if you have any other thing that you actually want me to look into, you can also drop it off in the comment section. So if you have any other pair, I'll be live right now, still waiting for you to drop your comments. Okay, so someone is requesting for silver, so let me just move on to silver as well. So most of the time, silver often gives the same ratio as gold, I think. Let me just go to silver. That's USDOs. Let me just go to ZAG USD. That silver is ZAG USD. That's silver. Okay, here is it from Oanda. So let me look at silver from the daily time frame as well. Well, silver is a pure selling market. Looking at the daily time frame here, silver is on a serious sell. Got this market shift here on the daily time frame, and then the market also followed it up with a break of structure as well on the daily time frame. So since the market having taken out this high here, we are still on a sell side on the daily time frame. Now looking at it right now again, market has given us over here. The market give us a change of character to the upside, but immediately after that, he gave us another one to the downside again. So for this reason, we could be looking for sales on silver, as that is the most clearest reason to take trade here. On the 1 hour here, we have our first supply level here on silver. And then here we have a range supply here. What I mean by range supply here is simply you can see the range that the market created here before eventually moving away. So I classify it as a range supply. When you come over to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see it's a single supply candle. Yeah, so this is it for silver. So for silver also, I'll be looking for sales on silver, because the market is still giving that sell vibe on every single time frame that we visited. Because immediately he left that place, it gave us a break of structure here, a break of structure here, and then give us another break of structure right here, followed with another break of structure. So looking at all of this, we could be looking forward for silver to actually give us a pullback to the upside here, and then we'll actually take a sell. So you can see here is more like a trend liquidity. Here is more like a trend liquidity that the market is going to sweep all of them off, come to this 30-minute level here, and they give us a sell from here. So for me, I'll be looking forward to sell silver. So thanks for bringing up silver here, because I can see some great trading opportunity here already. So this would definitely be my first time, I'll be second time taking a trade on silver. Yeah, so I'll be looking forward to trade silver. Whenever I comes here, I'll take a sell from this level here. Or if here doesn't hold, then I'll wait for this higher top here to actually hold, and then I'll still take a sell from here as well. So this is it for silver as well. So I've actually dropped signal for silver. So if you have any other market you want me to drop silver signal on, kindly let me know. So you have another market you want me to look, let me know actually. So you can see our trade on USD JPY is already moving in profit. You can see I'm currently having up to 30 USD profit right now on one of my accounts. So you can see whilst we are live here, this trade is actually running in profit already. So let's watch it play on. So you have any other market you want me to look, kindly let me know down here. If you have any other market you want me to look into. US oil, okay. So US oil. Let's look into US oil. So I'll also look at it from the daily time frame because I'll be trading the mini time frame, so I'll use the daily. I won't go too much into the weekly. Oh wow. So I've gotten this support level on US oil long ago. Maybe the market never came into it, so I didn't bother myself. Let me just delete it. Looking at US oil here right now, market seems to be creating lower highs from the daily time frame. This, you can see this high here, followed by this lower high, followed by this lower high, and that lower high, lower high, lower high. So looking at all of this, we could be targeting a sell on US oil because it has created so many lower highs on the daily time frame. So let me just remove all of them. Let's come over to the 4-hour and actually see the structure. Wow, this market is pretty much straightforward to analyze. Like the levels are so vivid and easy to mark out. Here we've got a supply here on US oil. Here we've got a supply. And then depending on how here goes, we could also have another supply right here. Well guys, for whosoever requested for US oil, looking at the 4-hour time frame, US oil is all on the sell momentum. So this one thing I simply do, identify the levels on the higher time frame and then I modify them on the lower time frame to get a better stop loss position. Yep, so this is it on the 1-hour time frame. This other level here will be considered from here. This level seems to be mitigated, so I won't use this level here. This level is being mitigated, so I'm skipping that level. That takes us to this other level here. So on US oil, it's either we'll take a trade from this new level that the market is creating, or we'll wait for the ultimate level at this very top here. Now let me drop to the 30 minutes. That level is still okay. Okay, on the 30 minutes, here is another level here. Yep, this is all about the levels we actually have on the 30-minute time frame. So US oil is full of selling opportunities, honestly speaking. This whole market is all of a sell. So my entry number one on US oil is looking forward to sell at 7. Once the market gets into this demand area and then give us a close at 73.89. Once it gives you a close there, take your sell from there. Use proper risk management, and then use the previous low as your stop loss, as your first take profit here. This will be your first take profit, and then your overall take profit should be at this other low here. So your first take profit will be at 72,079, and then your overall take profit will be at let me position it at the right spot, at 71,055. I mean 71.55 if I say 1,000. So now this is simply your details for US oil. That will give you a 1:5. Let me just add an alert here. So if you don't want to miss out on any of them, just join my Telegram channel. Once any of these alerts triggered, I'm definitely going to drop them over there. Okay, so I'm actually on the free trading view here. Let me look at any market I have a pending alarm on, because I seems to be more impressed on this setup over here. So yeah, for US oil, we can take a sell from 73.89 level there. We'll be looking to take our sales from there. So if you have any other market, let me look at any other one that you have here. Yeah, sure, you can take it. Sure, you can actually take it. Please look at Euro USD. Okay, I'll look at Euro USD. I already have a trade on Euro USD, so I'll just drop a snapshot. You can actually take the trade on GBP JPY. On USD JPY. You can actually take it. Here is it. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, I believe the 1 hour candle just closed. Yeah. The 1 hour candle is about to close. Left with 2 minutes for it to close. So you can actually take it. Me, I personally took it on the 30-minute time frame, so I'm already in profit already. So for he who asks for Euro USD, actually I already have a setup on Euro USD. So I'm waiting for Euro to actually pull back to 1.11129 level. So once Euro USD comes over to this demand level on the 1 hour time frame, and then give us a close, a 30-minute close or a 1 hour close at the 1.11129 level, then we're actually taking a sell from there. And our first take profit will actually be as at the current low that the market has created, which is this area here. That will be at 1.1307 level. So you can actually take a snapshot of it right now. You can see the details are highlighted. Your stop loss is the one highlighted in red here, 1.11339. So it's like you guys are actually enjoying the live trade. Maybe I should be trading the lower time frame more often, so we'll go live every day then. So here is simply it. So here's our setup on USD JPY. For those of you who are yet to take it, me, I'm already running in profit. You can see I'm already running in profit, so you can actually take it. Here's the details. Enter at one. I entered at the 30-minute close here, which was around yeah, the market was around here. That was 145.840 level. That was where I entered. My stop loss at 145.343, and then my take profit at 147.549. So that's my take profit. So yeah, just 21 seconds more for it to actually close, so you can take it. So I've actually dropped the details on Euro USD as well. So if you have any more market you actually want me to check out, kindly let me know down in the comment section. So for now, let me just hang on here on the comment section with you guys whilst our trade are actually running live. NAS 100, that's like US tech. Yeah, I think that's US tech. NASDAQ. Let me also look at it then. Let me look at it for you whilst you're alive. So US tech. Let me just come over here and add it up. US tech. NAS 100. I believe that's US tech. Yeah, from Oanda. Okay, Oanda is my favorite. So I normally use Oanda. So I'll do my analytics. Man, you guys just filled my whole system with a lot of markets today. Well, these are good pairs that you guys are actually dropping. High profit rates pairs. One Nasdaq looking so okay. And first of all, it's not a market I look often, so let me first clean and then look at the weekly time frame. It's more like US30. It's creating the same structure like US30 is doing. Come over to the daily time frame. Reset. Come over to the 4 hour. Over here, the market gave us a shift to the upside, thinking we are going to take a buy trade. But eventually, market later changed direction to the downside. But later on, market told us that now I'm not going to the upside. So market later dropped to the downside here. So looking at US30, I mean US100, I think it's still on a sell side here. But we'll be looking forward to take our sales. Let me go down to let me first of all identify the levels before we go modify them on the lower time frame. Okay, so now let me drop over to the lower time frame to do the modification. Here's this one here. Now let me move on to the next. Dragging it to this top here. Then come over to the 30-minute time frame. So if you want me to do a full video on how I'm actually analyzing the market, you can let me know down in the comment section and I'll do a full video on it later on this week. Because lately I haven't been doing tutorial videos. I've been doing more of once in a week live streaming. Okay, so NAS 100 is also full of selling opportunities. So me, I can identify multiple levels. Anyone that obey my trading rules, provided that the levels are not too close, anyone that obey my trading rules, I will usually take the trade from it. That is just how I do my trading. So that's the liquidity for that level there. This is the liquidity for this level. So we are still waiting for the liquidity for this other level here. So here are the entry opportunities I have for you when it comes to US100, which is also known as Nasdaq or US Tech. I'm calling out the names because almost every single brokerage out there have different name for it. So if you are taking it on so I'm taking a sell target this low here, this low here that is created. Okay, here is the low here. All those other ones are just wicks. First take profit, and then your overall take profit is way down here. This level even looks like the strongest level due to this multiple equal highs that it created. This level really looks strong. So these two levels are likely to hold more than those two at the top, because those two at the top are far away, but these two are really close to very key levels. So we are waiting for the market to pull back here, give us a bearish close. Immediately you get a bearish close right here on the 30-minute time frame, you can take the sell. Once you get a bearish close here on the 30-minute time frame, you take the, once the market comes to this level that we identified on the 30-minute time frame, and then you take the sell. Keep your stop loss at a decent level, yeah, at 19.608 level. Let your stop loss be there, and then once you get a 30-minute close outside, you enter your trade like that, and then let it run. A solid 1:7.4. And then if this one doesn't hold, and you see that the market did not give you the close here, and then broke out of this level, then once you break out of this level, just wait for it to come over to this other level here, then you sell from here as well. Because if this one doesn't hold, this one have a higher chance of holding, because there are a lot of free money at the top here that the market is likely to come for. So in most cases, if this one doesn't, if the market doesn't react from this one here, then just wait for this one here, because this one is definitely going to give you the trade opportunity you are looking for. So that is it for US 100 as well. So now let me just give you the details for this other one as well. I'll likely take my entry from the liquidity point here. And then for this, here becomes your take profit 1. Then here becomes your take profit 2. Then if you are a greedy person like me, then you can hold it up to this lower part here. As I already said, I hold my trade for a very long time. So this is it. So the second entry could be at 19737.5, which will take profit at 19090 as your overall take profit in 1:10. And then your stop loss at 19799.5. Yeah, that's simple, because I use a very tight stop loss when I'm trading indices, because their movement is really swift and fast, and if care is not taken, it can wipe out your whole account, mostly if you don't use a good risk to reward, a good lot size. It can actually wipe out the whole of your account. So I normally use a very tight stop loss position, and it has been working fine for me, so because I back tested it before doing that. So okay, I've actually dropped a video on the US on say, no worries, God bless you. Both are similar. Where did you learn how to analyze using SMC? I've been trying, but it's hard, bro. This not, I've been trading for a while, so this is not my first time. Actually, I've been trading for a while. I trade both price action and SMC. So I actually started off with price action, and then so I mix up my price action knowledge with SMC, so it was easy for me to actually get into. But it's all of them the same thing. Price action, SMC are both the same things. Price action, we call it supply levels are supply levels, both in price action and SMC. So I'm simply trading supply and demand here as well, which is the same as those of price action. So don't just forget about the strategy. Just look for any pattern that works for you. When it comes to trading, you are trading patterns. Once you have a patterns that work for you repeatedly, you simply stick to it. So for those of you who want a full video here, I've already done a video on it before, but I'll still do another one for you all to get again. So if you still have any other pair you want me to look into, you can kindly let me know, because it's like I've been live for quite a long time now. So I've been live for over an hour right now. So let's simply let our holding trades run. Okay, we are currently holding just a USD JPY. If you want to contact me, kindly join the Telegram channel down in the video description. Once you join the Telegram channel, or you check the description, you're going to get my contact details. So just join the Telegram channel that is in the video description. Once you join the Telegram channel, you can from there join the group. And then just check the group description or the channel description. You're going to see my contact details there. I actually read more of books. I can't even recall most of the channels I learned from because it's been years, not something of today. So it's not something I've been doing today. It's actually been a long time. So for those of you who are following my trade, I always advise to also try and journal your trade as well. So for those of you who want to journal your trade, you can actually journal your trade using Notion because I actually take it I take. So you can see this was my trade from last week. So you can see this was my trade that I took from last. You can see them here. 27th of August, I had a clear winner on GBP USD. On BTC US, which is the one I shared with the community, we had a break even. And then gold, I had a sure winner on gold. And the US30 also last week I had a sure winner. And then GBP card actually missed it. So someone is requesting for GBP USD. Okay, over there, it's like I already have a setup already. So let me just share it with you. I already have a setup on GBP USD. Let me share it with you. So GBP USD, that's my number one pair here. So I'm waiting for GBP USD to actually trade over to 1.37, I mean 1.17, sorry for that, 1.31742 level. Yeah, I'm actually waiting for GBP USD to trade to that level by cleaning off all this free cash that has actually left at the top here, and then I'll take a sell from there. Once it gives me a bearish close, I take a sell from there, and then my first take profit is at 1.3111. That's about how many pips? From my entry to my take profit is about, and then to my overall take profit is 90, let me just say 95 pips. And then my stop loss is simply, yeah, I'm using 17 pips to aim for 95 pips on GBP USD. So that's simply my trade on GBP USD. You can actually see it here. Let me just open up the details for you to screenshot. Entry at 1.31742. That is if it touch my demand level, my supply level, and they give me a bearish close. My profit level is at 1.30780. My overall take profit. And then my stop loss is at 1.31911. Same as Euro USD as well. I'm waiting for a sell. GBP card, market just bounced off right now. It's like there was a news event. That is GBP JPY. Also, for that person who requested for GBP JPY, I hope you've gotten your trade already. So we've looked at a lot of market today actually. So GBP NZD, let me remove the alert from here. I would rather put the alert on gold. Let me keep it on gold. But I'll still monitor it. I don't go anywhere, so I'll always be here monitoring my trading opportunities. So whenever any of them get triggered, I'll just drop them off in the Telegram community. look at UK 100 just took a hot run right now. So yeah, whenever they get triggered, I'll actually update you all. NFP, I don't pay much attention to news trading actually. So if you are a news trader, I'm not really into news trading, even though I trade it once in a while. Let me just check Forex Factory. So this will actually come over for fundamental analytics. Let me go over to calendar. And then let me just come over to today. So today so far, no much high impact news except for ISM manufacturing PMI on US dollar. NFP should be on Friday. That's on the 6th, 3 days from today also. For both CAD and then US dollar. So yeah, so me normally when I'm holding a trade and NFP is coming, it's either I set my trade to break even or I just close them off. Because one thing with NFP is that it can go both ways before actually going to the main direction it wants to go. So for the safety reason, when you are holding a trade and then you see a high impact news coming, you have two options. Set your trade to break even, take 50% close, or just close the full trade for more safer option. So that's simply things I do during news. And also learn to document your trader. So like I always take document of my trade. You can see for August so far. August has been great so far. So So I think it's time to actually end the live stream right now. We've been live for over an hour plus. So hello guys, have a lovely day. 1 hour 30 minutes. This is the highest we've actually done. So bye. See you guys in the next live stream. Let's see how the trade actually goes.